Dan Walker and Susanna present Little Newsies.
Hey you! Are you 4? I am, and my name's Bram, and I'm 4.
And I'm Jake, Bram's dad, but some people call me BoxerBlu. Blah! And here is the news. Well, hi everybody! It is the new year. I love New Year's. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's so fun. You know, it's 2020 now. Oh my gosh! It's like it's so.
Yeah, my dad. He drank a lot of eggnog and stuff like that.
No. I'm just so joyous. Yeah, frumptious. That's the word I could say. I just feel so good. It's January 2020, everybody. In fact, it's Friday, January 3rd, and it's a day that is not really related at all to my mood, but I just want to say it's J.R.R. Tolkien Day.
Oh, who's J.R.R. Tolkien?
Well, long ago, before they started making all of these movies, like way too many movies, and like one of those movies, like the last one I saw anyway, everyone's just like, smiling, hello, I'm smiling. It was like 10 minutes of smiling. What are you talking about? Well, let's forget about that. J.R.R. Tolkien is most famous for writing these amazing books. So forget about the movies. Sorry out there, Hollywood. Forget about the movies. Think about the books. The Hobbit is where you probably want to start, I guess, when you're about 12, 13 years old or so. If you like stories about elves and magic rings and things like that, you really might want to check it out.
Yeah, so today we've got a lot of news, of course. The first bit of news is all about the Egyptian underworld.
Oh, I love hearing about the Egyptian underworld.
I don't really know exactly what Egypt is. Maybe you could tell everybody again.
Well, Egypt is hard to explain in a simple way, but it was a group of people that lived a long time ago, and they were very advanced. They used hieroglyphics. They wrote in pictures, for example, and they built the pyramids. And Egyptology is a really cool subject. Where basically you're studying all about what the Egyptians used to believe. And so this is relevant because some researchers have just discovered something called the Book of Two Ways.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yes, it was a kind of a book that introduced people to another book, the Book of the Dead, sort of like a prequel, let's say.
What's a prequel?
A prequel is like a movie or a book that comes first before something else. And so this book is 4,000 years old, and basically it tells you about two zigzagging paths you could take to the Egyptian underworld.
Oh! Is the Egyptian underworld real? Like something like in Zoosania? Like so weird and like going through the caves and through time and all those things?
Well, no one knows, of course, but I'm not aware of anyone today believing in Rostau, the realm of Osiris, right? The underworld, like the Egyptian bad place under the ground, I guess, right?
Yeah, so I don't know either. Okay, I kind of understand.
But this book is really interesting because, like, it tells you all the things you have to do to basically survive or to do well. It's kind of like a maze. So you have to know the names of different people ahead of time, for example, like the names of demons and the names of doorkeepers. But you even have to know, like, the names of certain door bolts and floor paths and things like that.
Floor paths?
Like floorboards, you have to know the specific names.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so crazy.
Yes, so this was all published in the Journal of Egyptian Archaeology, and as you get older, you might want to learn about Osiris, who's the god of death in Egypt, and it's pretty interesting. Douche.
So the last episode, I didn't even mention everybody, by the way, but we're still in Quebec, just so you know. But in our last episode, we talked all about how the museum, the Science Center of Montreal, how they have this cool exhibition, all about like the brain and mental health, and scientists just discovered something really interesting. If you have a dog, I'm not counting my dad. My dad's something different, right? But if I had a pet that was a dog, then my chance of getting schizophrenia would be different as I was older, maybe.
you should probably explain what schizophrenia is.
Well, I don't know exactly. Could you explain a little bit more? Because I just know the word. I remember it took me like 3 hours to learn that word. I should say it today.
Well, yes. So schizophrenia, it's something that has to do with dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical, a neurotransmitter in your brain. And there are different types. But basically, someone who has severe schizophrenia has trouble having a job. It's not impossible. I once knew a guy who worked at McDonald's, for example. This is a true story. This guy worked at McDonald's. He had schizophrenia, and his big thing was showing up at exactly the right time. He had to get there at 8 o'clock sharp, or he'd get really angry.
Oh, did you used to work at McDonald's, Dad?
No, never mind. That's a story for some other time.
Anyway, so researchers discovered that if you have a dog when you're a kid, the chances that you will get schizophrenia when you're older seem to be less, but not if you have a cat.
Oh, I understand that. Cats drive me crazy. I would not like to have a cat.
No, me neither.
And so, Bram, do they know why? Like, what's the reason why?
No, they don't know why, but one reason they think maybe they've noticed that people who have schizophrenia, the bacteria in their guts and their stomach is actually different. So maybe the microbiome, all of the little tiny, like the world of bacteria in the owner of dogs somehow gets I don't know, more bacteria from their dog. I have no idea.
Wow, that sounds really weird.
Yes, it does.
Douche. So, equally interesting, I wanted to talk about, Bram and I love going to the opera. We went to see something called Mary Popera last year in New York City, and that was really cool. We're also signed up to go see this symphony for little ears. We're excited about that too. And a scientist from the United Kingdom.
Where's that again?
Oh, you remember? That's England, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Scotland.
Yes.
So anyway, they have discovered that people who go to the museums, who just like go to opera, go to concerts or whatever, even if they go just like once or twice a year, these people they live longer, like 14% less likely to die than people that don't, and people who go to the theater or the opera, museums or whatnot, like once or twice a month, they're 31% less likely to die.
Do scientists know why?
No, they don't. They don't know why, of course, just like the last story. But they think maybe people who go to the museum. I'll even say people who care about the news, right? Like
us, right?
Exactly. That you're more engaged with the world. You're connected. You care than if you're not.
Oh, that's interesting.
Douche.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is weird. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh,
what is it?
Oh, I'm reading this. We have a little telegraph machine here. I know that's a little strange, but we get our news here by telegram.
Yes. If you don't know what a telegram is, it's basically an old-fashioned way of getting messages.
Yes, that's how we prefer it. But anyway, I'm reading about in Colorado, eastern Colorado, and also western Nebraska. There are all these drones flying.
Oh, drones. Well, we've talked about that before, about the U.S. military, anyway. But basically, a drone is like a robotic plane.
Yes. So they're flying all over, those two states that I mentioned. And they look very, precise.
What do you mean by precise?
Well, they're flying them, exact, not randomly flying around like bees or something, but they're flying like in triangles and things like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And so what I read is no one knows why. Maybe it's not a big deal, but the people there are really kind of worried because it could be dangerous, right? So they have 6-foot wingspans too. They're really big, that's as tall as you are.
Yes, I know. How many drones are flying?
Well, one person said there's 30 of them. They saw a couple nights ago.
Oh my gosh, douche. So speaking of drones, there's some serious news that might affect the world. Well, we don't know how much it'll affect, but just a few days ago, Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, he ordered the assassination of Major General Qasem Soleimani from Iran.
Oh my gosh. Did he die?
Yes, he died. But this man, he caused many Americans to die, and the two former presidents, George W. Bush and President Barack Obama, neither of them wanted to do anything about that. I'm sorry, I take that back. They wanted to do something, I'm sure, but they realized that if they killed this person, then it could cause a major problem.
But Donald Trump just did it.
He did it, and right now, some people are saying that maybe he took a big chance because it might maybe cause a war, and that's kind of scary, right?
Yes, it is.
In fact, even Tucker Carlson, he's an interesting guy. About 15 years ago, he was this kind of like a conservative man who wore bow ties and things like that, and he would be sort of charming. He's quite different now. That's all I'll say. He's a Fox News host. But strangely or interestingly, he has stood out to be very against the attack, the assassination.
Oh, that is interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, everybody, it's time to go. I just want to tell you about one more museum. We're going to go back to the United States very soon. But there's a really, really cool museum. It's called Expo Rail.
Oh, yes, it is really, really cool.
So it's a train museum. And in this train museum, we like going to museums. So it's a little different. So it's maybe not as big as the one they have in Maryland, the one they have in Baltimore. But it's quite cool. They have trains I've never seen before. Like there's a snow-blowing train. And there's this train they have that like used to carry people in Montreal. Like you're watching a performance, but you're riding a track.
Oh, yes, and there was also that car. Remember, there's a car they designed just for the tracks. I don't remember if it's a Buick or whatever it was, but it's pretty cool.
And we also went into William Van Horn's private car. That was really neat, too.
Yes, so if you ever get the chance, please go to Montreal and check out these wonderful places.
Okay, so don't forget, everybody, the little news ears grows with me as I get older. It's going to grow, too. I'll see you back in the U.S. next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to check out our videos on youtube.com and our teacher lesson plans and more on littlenewsears.com. May your sweetness shine
And your colors glow. Blah! Sources for today's broadcast include the New York Times, Newsweek, CNN, and NBC News.